Hi everyone, and welcome to our first Linfield Coaches CatChat of the year for the Linfield Cross Country program. Joe Stewart out here with head cross country coach Mike Blackmore. Coach, how you doing today?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
It's race week. It's race week as you guys are going to be hosting the Linfield Harrier Classic this weekend in Joe Dancer Park, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But you got a nice group coming in this year with 12 returners, 5 newcomers, 3 on the women's side, 2 for the men. How's just preseason training been going? How's the team been bonding together? What are you liking out of this last week and a half or so?
Well, I think the most important aspect of what my returners did this summer is had a great summer of training. You got to come to campus to be fit and actually ready to go, and they've done that, and we're off to a great start with our group so far. Overall,
where do you think are some areas where the team can make some improvements as a group to kind of raise those overall standings meet to meet?
Well, I think the most important part, and I think we'll talk about that in a bit, is our incoming freshman class. You don't take the place of somebody that leaves, but you step in and you take a spot. And our freshman guys are great this year, and we'll see what our women turn out to be, but yeah, we're looking really good.
Nice
with what we have.
So yeah,
I think we're going to move up in the rankings a bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
We'll get into the younger group a little bit, but you've got a great group of returners coming back on the men's side with your top 3 of Calvin Cahill, Alex Odell, Bradley Kiltel. All 3 of them finished in the top 3 for you guys in 5 out of 6 meets last year. Having that type of consistency at the top, especially as they're now all upperclassmen and starting to hit their real peak of their careers, how key is having that group at the top of the race?
It's important to have a good group of experienced men and women back, and these guys have set the tone for workouts so far and making things happen every day that we need to do. They're showing the freshmen the ropes, so to speak, and they're doing a great job.
On the women's side, Jenny Torres-Bermudez and Kaylee Delzati both going into their senior years had good seasons last year. Of course, Jenny's kind of been a fixture all 4 years. She's been a competitive runner for you. What is it going to be like for them as you look to them to really be anchors this year?
Well, Kaylee has had her best summer of training that she's ever had. She was here on campus doing some intern work for one of the departments, and to give her a chance to run a lot more than she has in the past and be away from the coast where it can be a little bit cooler. So she dealt with the little bit of summer heat we've had, and it's really paid off. She's in great shape.
And then Mary Sturley is another one, a younger runner last year who really came on towards the end of the season, it seemed like. Do you think she's somebody that could be an impact on the women's side?
Yeah, she will. She's also had a good summer of running compared to her previous couple of years, and she's bringing a little bit more aerobic strength than she had last year, and so we're looking forward to seeing her compete well.
And then you mentioned this young group and how exciting they are. So what are some of those, who are some of those athletes that you think could make instant impacts as soon as they get into collegiate racing?
Yeah, Emil Miller from West Valley and Yakima, and Devin Harrison from Centralia are 2 of the better incoming freshmen that I've had since I've been here at Linfield. This is my 8th year, and it's workouts right now. We got 2 groups of 4. Emil's right up front with our 3 experienced guys. We got a group of 3 right behind them working out together. So, and when it comes to race day, we want to stay in groups as long as we can, and we're seeing that in practice right now. And as long as we can carry that over into race day throughout the season, our men's team is going to be in great shape. On the women's side, Cinia from St. Mary's in Medford had a little bit of a rough season last year due to some health issues. Jaden Taylor from Central and Independence had a breakout season as a senior, and she's just learning how to be a distance runner. Those 2 are going to have an immediate impact on our team. And Liberty McElpatrick from the Seattle area, as well as a transfer student, Nina Garland from SWAC, I think are going to help us be a little bit deeper than we were last year.
Fantastic. Sounds like a great group to come in and help raise the bar here. So let's talk about this upcoming weekend. Friday morning, going to be hosting the Linfield Harrier Classic, first meet for the Northwest Conference this year. And it's not just the Northwest Conference. I know it's going to be a big meet, nearly 20 teams. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the action this Friday?
Yeah, this is the biggest meet that, as far as I know, Linfield has hosted in a long, long time. We've got 18, 19 teams coming and a couple of clubs that'll fill out our fields of over 150 per gender at Joe Dancer. All 4 D1 schools in Oregon are coming, and we got 1 Seattle University's coming down from Seattle. A bunch of NWAC JC schools are coming, as well as a number of teams from our conference. So it's going to be fun. I got to get out here in just a bit and put up a lot of fencing and stakes, but we're excited to host the best teams in the Northwest that we think, and it's going to be a fun day. So make sure you come out and watch us Friday morning, 10 for the women, 10:40 for the men, and thanks.
Yeah, no, looking forward to it. Should be some great competition this weekend. Once again, that is this Friday, 10 o'clock. The season starting with the Linfield Harrier Classic at Joe Dancer Park. Action gets started with the women at 10 o'clock. Coach, thanks for the time, and good luck this season.
Thank you.